To be here and to have a chance to move with all of you to make a life better for people with Parkinson's. You know, we come to Moving Day to show support for family and friends and neighbors. We're also here for the 1 million Americans with Parkinson's across the United States who want a better life, better research for a cure tomorrow. 60,000 people will be diagnosed with Parkinson's this year. Think about that number, 60,000. Every one of them going to face a lot of uncertainty and fear that this disease brings. And we want to move today to let them know that they are not alone. We move so that the Parkinson's Foundation can ensure better care for everyone. They have 47 centers of excellence around the world. And our hope is to bring one of those to Birmingham. That's one of the things we want to do, to bring them to Birmingham one day. We move so that the foundation can continue to invest over $10 million annually to support the research of the most talented minds, trying to figure out the puzzle of what causes Parkinson's, how to treat it, how to cure it. And we move today so that the foundation can bring even more people together, people like all of us, to empower communities to live better lives with Parkinson's disease. We're already seeing that. This crowd is probably double what we had last year. We're over there under the pavilion last year, and this year we've expanded, we've moved. It's huge. We have one last shout out. We are here today because of someone who reached out to the Parkinson's Foundation and inquired why there wasn't a moving day here in our community. She told us if we build it, they will come. And here you all are. This year's Parkinson's Foundation Innovation Award goes to Katie Fordham for bringing Moving Day here to Northeast Alabama. Katie, if you'll come forward.
November the 5th, 2022, we headed down towards Oxford, Alabama for Parkinson's Moving Day. Last year, Katie helped, along with some of our local folks, to organize a walk. This time we had a little more help. Here you see the Civilian Air Patrol setting up some of the infrastructure for the event. The Parkinson's Foundation was heavily involved this time, as well as many teams. I think 13 teams, a number of sponsors and vendors. Ended up raising right at $30,000. I think this was our goal for the event. And for an event in a local area like ours, that's a pretty good deal. Some of those sponsors, you had folks, some of our local real estate folks like Aaron Wells. You had the Gadsden Gadsden Pelvic Rehab and Physical Therapy with JASMA. They came and set up and were doing some balance screenings, and they kind of specialize with folks who are dealing with Parkinson's. But of course, t-shirts aplenty, princesses, a few of those around, or princesses and cowgirls, I guess. Plenty of food and a good bit of fun. Kind of interesting to see how many people in our area are dealing with this disease, how many families, caregivers, not only those that have Parkinson's, but those who are taking care of folks with Parkinson's. Might have been a few shady characters around, but a great number of volunteers helped. And of course, we're still learning the process of how these things work. There's Jasma with the Gadsden Pelvic Rehab. And yes, Katie is on crutches at this event, but that's just mainly to help take some pressure off of her hip. She suffered a physical injury of some sort this summer. We're still in the process of getting that checked out, and has done some rehab already, but it has really not fixed the problem. So we're worried it may be a tear there around her hip joint, but we'll let folks know when we find out more about that. There, those rehab folks are doing the balance screenings with folks. Biggest thing we try to do from our perspective, and the fundraising is important, and I understand that, but we really want people to know the help that is available for them and the other folks that are dealing with Parkinson's, how you can overcome some of the obstacles.
Indian summer.
And here's
Indian
Katie's
Sunday,
story.
December 2018. The sanctuary was full of football players, cheerleaders, families, and church folks. One candy bar handed out. 2 candy bars handed out. That trimmer used to not be there. 50 candy bars later, that right hand is not going to be still. What is wrong with Katie? First doctor told her to find a psychiatrist. Second, ran every test they could think of and said, I just don't know. We need a neurologist. The third was stumped, and then the neurologist had the answer. You have young onset Parkinson's. There was much relief that day in March of 2019, and then the fear of the unknown. At 39 years old, a wife, a homeschool mom of 3, what would life be like? But that still small voice of Jesus Christ came through so clearly. It's not the end of the world, just a different path than you had planned. The last 3.5 years have been a journey of grief, joy, and blessings. Katie has met so many amazing people who are also walking this road, many who are here today. While this is not the road she would have chosen, it is the one that Jesus saw fit for her. If you are living with Parkinson's like Katie, and you're holding a blue I Move ribbon, let's see you wave them very high right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off.
Katie was actually diagnosed when she was 36. She was probably thinking about her brain surgery when she had that written up for Brother John to read there for us. It was a great day, all in all. The weather was a lot better this year, not nearly as cold as it had been previously, but a lot of family came down to help us and just to be there and show support, and that's means a lot. So it is about helping folks find hope, find that there are ways to make it. Don't give up. Doesn't matter what you're dealing with. There is a way. There is a way. So until next time, friends, be blessed.